While it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a fellow AA. the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that ball.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They think there's room to run to the right here. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The option look. He'll do it himself. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
On the option, he'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the triple option requires so much discipline. You got to be so sound, understanding all the things they can hit you with. And listen, the quarterback makes it go. You've got to focus on the QB. Did a great job here, stringing them along, making the tackle. Great job by the defense.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Black Knights.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So USF's offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Campbell. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Offense gets set for second down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Campbell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Robinson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On the option, he'll pull it on the read. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here comes the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Black Knights are on the move. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. Okay, ready? The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
And the Black Knights brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. the option. He'll do it himself. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
Number 22.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Army, 14. South Florida, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Defensive score.
Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes his connection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation up.
And they will score. Touchdown Bulls.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll run the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down.
6-9-1, Gators score. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Flare. Let's go.
The give to the back. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. And he breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
It's now second and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, USF! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The option look. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Campbell. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The quick out.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Black Knights get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got him downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He finds his man, just steamrolling his way through. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
On the snap. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Time to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose. Touchdown, South Florida. And the comeback is on.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Black Knights. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll return it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He wants to throw. Makes a connection. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on second down. To the air, it's Campbell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The give to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They'll try the run. Tackled, but he has a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's loose. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground for them so far. Has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Philly starter. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
6-9-1, Gators score.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They're working that left side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Smashes through. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The give headed toward right tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a